My name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food, and this is unusual. Lisa M. has asked me to help her with her SmackDown with her non-keto family, her children, and her husband. So, anyway, Lisa, I do wish you luck with your endeavor, and I did give you just a couple of hints in my comments. And, it is difficult when we are living with non-keto people. First, it makes us wonky. Second, we have to look at what they're having until we can learn the fine art of squinting. I don't see anything here. It doesn't take me off into a fantasy world of that I can still do this. No, you can't. You don't want to. You don't want to for just two reasons. One, you want to be healthy. Two, you want to lose weight. I mean, it's making the decision to make the decision, right? So sometimes the SmackDown is for us with our motivation and our resolve to keep on going and doing what we're doing, no matter what those dervishes are doing. There is a book called Acceptance, and it is a nifty little thing that a lot of people early in their substance abuse recovery read, and it says, let the dervishes whirl. And that's what we have to do. So when all these things around you, festivals and carnivals and cookouts, and even in the same house, are whirling around you with your food, take the power out of the food part, okay? It's a fuel for you. So think high fats, moderate protein, and very low carbs, and go about your day. And keep your eye on your goals of either weight loss, health, making those labs better, kicking those meds to the curb, and all the other wonderful things that a keto lifestyle can bring for you. Watch videos all the time. I turn down my radio in the car and I put on somebody like Ivor Cummins' videos, and I listen to them as I drive, or sometimes Scott, the truck driver, because you're always guaranteed a good hour with him. And that's who I listen to instead of listening to, some talk radio or some music. Both those things are nice too. But, if I want to keep my motivation at 100%, my resolve, totally a member of the NWC. And what do we call that club, Blair? We call it the No Matter What Club. That means we take care of ourselves. We pick our foods. We track our food. Well, not everybody tracks, weighs, and measures like me or my clients. But those of us that do, we do it the night before. It takes the power totally out of the day, because what is there is there. And we don't go along and have a friend say, let's go for breakfast. And that's not on your tracker. So you say to them, how about Thursday? That seems like a better day, right? So that's how we do it. And we don't boo-hoo for us. We are so happy to be so focused, because isn't that what you wanted? Weren't you all just like spilled milk all over the place? And just like some of you might even have called yourselves train wrecks? Yeah, you don't want to go back to that. Isn't it nicer just to know that you have yourself and your commitment to keto and being a member of the No Matter What Club right there all the time? That's what I'm doing. And if you have to, if your friend is like pouty or something like that, go for coffee. Have a black coffee. Get a water. I mean, it's the it's the conversation that matters, right? And it just works this way. Does your social life get sucky sometimes because you're keto and the rest of the world isn't? Yeah, it does. But we have a keto community here that is strong and wants you to do well and supports you no matter what. We're here doing it, and that's what you can count on. I try to keep there's a couple of things about my channel that I like to think are an always thing. One is that I'm consistent. No, not in the bathrobe all the time. But, oh, my voice sounded old just then. No, but that truly is one of my parts. You can tune in and see my bathrobe. Sometimes it changes. It's a seasonal thing. and it's getting pretty warm in here now. Time for the AC. But also the consistency. The consistency of the channel, and I like to comment on every single person's comment because I think that's important for the community. I have seen, some people just don't answer the people's comments, and it's like, well, they put something into that to comment, and, you just kind of like don't even acknowledge them. That hurts, I think. I mean, at least to me, it seems kind of rude. I know you might be busy and you might have thousands and thousands and thousands of comments because you're big. I'm not. I'd say I'm medium, but I try to comment. I do answer to everybody. I give as I get. If somebody gives me a thumbs up, I give them a heart. But for the most part, if they give words, I give words. And it's just worked for me because how else are you going to have community if it's one-sided? You comment and I just breeze on by. No, that's not how I roll. So I'm here for you people. I am. No, I am. And thank you for all that you say, all that you do. And I do offer, if you're in a bind at the bottom, needing help, all of that kind of stuff, keto coaching at ketocoachingsarah.com, ketocoachingsarah.com. And there I offer different packages of phone calls or 30 days of emails to just right your ship a little bit. It's like, oh yeah, after you finish bailing yourself out, what do you have to do? Work on the leak. Okay, then what do you have to do? Make sure it doesn't leak anymore. Okay, then what do you have to do? Dive off the bow and go underneath and put whatever it is you put there. And then what do you have to do? Well, then you have to take care of the engine. And then that's what the emails do. It kind of rights your ship that's kind of tilting. It's like, it helps you to learn how to weigh every day. No. Oh, there's a slip. There's a keto Freudian slip. It teaches you how to weigh once a week and not put so much power into the scale, and you begin to lose your power of the food domination over you by putting your foods in the night before. And then it's done. That's what's there. And a couple of times that you find yourself thinking that you can just have something and then put it in, you're going to learn that takes away the whole magic of the tracking the night before. Food is still having a powerful hold over you. Okay? I mean, it's not for everybody. I'm not saying that. Many of you have done just fine without me, without tracking, without smackdowns. But for those of us that need it and need to be reminded, I have a built-in forgetter, and that's not an original thought. That comes from AA. And if I don't keep going to AA to hear what I need to hear so I don't drink, then I'm going to be in trouble. Just like if I stop doing my videos, if I stopped weighing, measuring, tracking, I'm going to be in trouble because I have portion distortion of the brain. 4 ounces of a pork chop will suddenly be, oh yeah, that's 4 ounces. And then a ribeye is like, oh yeah, that's a portion of ribeye. To yeah, that or that is that's a serving of olive oil and macadamia nut oil on my salad dressing. Oh yeah, this is 1 tablespoon of nuts on my salad. No, it can get crazy. So for some of us, we just need to practice it until we get it right. And that's what happens with my keto coaching. But you can also do it on your own. All you need are the tools, the equipment, and that would be a kitchen scale and learning how to weigh in grams, not one piece of, not one leg of, not one serving of. It's like grams, usually for veggies and oils and butters, and then ounces for pieces of meat. Sometimes I do grams for meats. It just depends what kind of meat it is. But and then to me, I have a full recipe for my incredible keto pizza and also my fathead pizza. And so the thing is totally in there. And I can tell by the amount of pieces on the pizza thing that I, do to what I'm having in a serving. And tonight will be some leftover incredible keto pizza. So that's in. Also a Mississippi roast stew That's in along with my salad. And so that's what I'm going to show you now because, well, that's just how we're rolling here today. So this is my chronometer. And if you work with me, that's what you learn to work with. It's great. It has so many different features. It's wonderful. Like here, the blue line says carbs, 12.9. If I touch that, look at that. It gives me what are my carbs, my high carbs from the top to the bottom. Incredible Keto Pizza, 4.4. Cauliflower crumbles, 2 carbs. Baby spinach, 1.6, and so forth and so on, right? All the way down. And so today, as you can see, I am having 1,346 calories. My protein is 37, my carbs are 12.9, and my fats are 124. Okay? And that is just where I like it. I'm having a great big salad with 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil and macadamia nut oil. I am having the like 4 little pieces of the incredible keto pizza. And when I say pieces of, it's about that size. Okay, that's like a 4x3 Post-it. So 4 of those, like on the Fiesta bread and butter plate. Bread and butter. Remember those days, don't you? And so I know why they call rolls rolls, because underneath the bra line there'd be 2 or 3 of those rolls. It's like they go right there, and it's like I had 3 rolls. I eat a bread roll, and it's like, oh, 1 more roll, right? So, yeah, and then I'm having a very small Fiesta bowl, Fiesta cup of the Mississippi stew, and then the great big salad, as some of you have seen in my bowl. And I'm having, what am I having? I'm having organic romaine, organic arugula, all organic today, as a matter of fact. Baby spinach. They didn't have any baby kale. And baby spinach, kale, Olivia's spring mix as well. So I'm having all of those in the great big salad bowl, the 3 tablespoons of oil, the little bit of pizza, and a little bit of Mississippi roast stew. It's kind of a quasi leftover day, but it's also less meat because we had our steaks last night on the grill. So that's how I'm rolling. I got a new haircut on Friday, but the humidity is making it do things. It's time to lose what she, what she did all the products with and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm doing here today. I didn't work last night, so I had I make my big bulletproof latte with my Genius Vita Cup. And I have this is 2.5 ounces. And so I have a few of these just to make it last longer. It's just me and my weird eccentricities. But I like it because I love being home with you guys, making a video. It's like, this is my normal. This is my everyday regular thing. Putting my food in to my my phone. Oh, it's a Kate Spade cover. Oh, I miss her and Anthony. Putting in my food and eating my food and doing a little video for you every day. It's how I roll, and it works because keto works if you work it. And you can be wonky with your keto food plan. You won't find any ideas here on how to be wonky. You will find ideas here on how to not be wonky, how to have some consistency, how to not keto-fy, how to change the whole palate, and what it is that you want about having rich and savory fatty meats and great lettuces and veggies and the best of the best. And it's how we work, especially if we have old metabolisms. We don't get fancy Nancy. We just stick to the basics. And yeah, I've had my quota of all of those non-keto things. I started doing strict keto at 65 and I'm almost 68. So yeah, I think I've had my share. I think I have. Game over. Like if I go to place a bet on my food plan and it's like wonky, the guy on the other side will say, game over for you, Sarah. Just go away. This is for people that really want want to have the victory in keto. Yeah. And there's a few of us out there, so find the other channels. Get the support you need by watching them and watching here. And I will see you the next time. This has been Keto, Pearls of Wisdom with Keto. My name is Sarah. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you the next time.